Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
This week's first descent is Alien Worlds, issue number 1, with the Joe Shiado cover. This week's haul is going to be a question, a first sort of appearance. I guess that'd be considered a second appearance, but first in the name, and a couple dollar books that I picked up. My dollar book game has been it's been lacking lately. Just not coming home with the big stacks anymore. 3 or 4 books is what I'm normally bringing. The last time I brought home more than 10 was when I was with MSki361 when we did he came down this way. That was the last time I spent more than $10 in dollar boxes. But before we get to that, we gotta get to our 2 from the Tomb. Alright guys, first up from 2 from the Tomb, wish the King, Jack Kirby, a happy belated birthday. Thought this cover was pretty sick with the dead man on the cover. I've said it before on this channel, I didn't really become a fan of Jack Kirby till the 2000s when I read Commandy, Mr. Miracle. To me, I had a very ignorant opinion growing up with Jack Kirby, and a lot of the older artists too. It was just, in my opinion, it was stuff my dad and my uncles would read. I was more into Miller, McFarlane, and I still am, but but I really appreciate the stuff that Jack Kirby did. Like I said, I first became a fan of his through his DC stuff, but I really enjoy his Marvel, or some of his Marvel titles too, with the Fantastic Four and Thor, of course. So, but yeah, again, happy birthday to the King. I was flipping through my books and I was trying to find something else for and I figured I saw this and I was like, oh man, this is totally this character is totally, this character Lodestone is totally inspired by Jack Kirby. She looks like she could fit into like maybe a 70s issue of DC or something from like 2001. But yeah, I was like, figured I'd show those 2 books for the King. Also, I was thinking, like, with Darkhawk, I was like, they got, DC and Marvel got a bunch of those characters from, like, the 90s, just hanging around, not doing anything. There's too many heroes, I think. I think that's what it is. There's not enough villains, you know? So I'm figuring, like, take some of those guys, like Darkhawk and Sleepwalker, and make a 3-person team. You do more than that, it just becomes too convoluted, but you do a 3-person team. First of all, these guys got a record of beating top-notch villains, so that gives them automatically a bigger threat to the heroes of today. It wouldn't be that hard to turn these guys. You know, you have Darkhawk beating fighting Hobgoblin, you know, all issue long, and then in the end, Spider-Man comes out of nowhere and just knocks him out. Hobgoblin is, and and he gets all the credit for it, and then you can start seeing the heel turn on with Darkhawk. You know, it starts getting jealous and stuff like that. You know, like, why is these assholes always getting all the credit when we're street fighting? You know, but yeah, I figure they got to do something with these characters. They got so many of these heroes that just ain't doing shit. You know, I figured why not do something with the '90s ones? But I know it's too much geek shit, and I don't even want to get into that. But that's my idea, to get some of these characters back into the spotlight. You know. Do a heel turn, man. You got automatically people that can go toe-to-toe with the heroes of today. So, alright guys, let's get on to this haul. Alright, first one, this one came through eBay. Saw it on there. I offered the guy, this is funny, I offered the guy, I think it was $15. He had a best offer. I didn't get any answer for it, and the starting bid was $10. Did make an offer for $15. It got ignored. I think it's 24 or 48 hours they give you, and then it just falls off the map. So I was like, all right, I'll just put a $10 bid in, and if I'm around when the last minute is, and there's a bidding war or something, like, I'll just bid at the end. So ended up getting it for $10. Well, with shipping, it's like 15, but if I would have did my offer, would have been 15 plus 5 for shipping also, so it would have been $20. At least saved $5. Those that don't know what this is Death Dealer from Verotik Comics. This is the second printing. So you can tell by the purple, whereas this one, let me see if the light's getting on. It's pretty good here. Yeah, sorry about the glare and stuff here. Let's see. But yeah, you can see like right where the purple is here, and the first print's the red print. So if you're ever out looking for a copy of this and wondering which printing it is, that's how you tell. But I'm glad to have it part of my collection. Now my question is, so I got the first print, the second print. Also got the Whiz Bang autograph with the Biz signature, and I believe Glenn Danzig signed this at a later time, but the Whiz Bang is the Simon Bisley autograph book. So I got that. And of course I got 2, 3, and 4. So my question for completist is, I believe this is complete. I'm missing an ashcan for issue, I believe it's issue 3, or it's issue 4, one of the two. I'll try to leave a picture here, what it looks like. But my question for completist is, are ashcans necessary to complete your run or collection if you're collecting everything? I'm not talking about if you're just collecting cover A or anything like that. I'm talking about every single printing. But do ashcans count? I'm on the fence because, first of all, I'm like having a hard time finding it. So if any of you guys come across it like on eBay or something like that, or any of the places online that you see, feel free to Instagram me or message me through Instagram. Let me know. Let your buddy know it's up for sale somewhere. Because I'd like to have it in my collection just for, but so I can rest easy at night. And I don't think there was a trade paperback of these 4 issues. I had to do a little bit more research, but as far as I'm concerned, I got every single issue or variant of Death Dealer except. And I'm not even sure I consider it necessary to be a completist, but I just like other people's opinions that have collected different variants and stuff like that of you consider not complete. There should be incomplete. 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 Or is this too much geek shit? Like losing everybody. But another note, so yeah, it was cool to get this. The other thing that happened with this is this is pretty funny. So, like I said, I got the old, I did the old Mako offer, didn't get acknowledged or whatever. Got it for cheaper, but I ended up getting it in like a vanilla envelope in a sandwich bag. And I'm done doing videos like that where I just like, oh, look at this, it came in a sandwich bag or whatever. But I thought it was funny, so I figured I'd mention it. But it's not the ideal book that I want right now. It's got a lot of issues. This was already in the photos before I even bought it. So it's a good placeholder for right now until I can find a nicer copy. Oh, one last thing about Death Dealer. So, just got announced a couple days ago that Arthur Sudan is coming to a local show, so I'm definitely going to be getting this signed. Also got like an Amazing Spider-Girl issue that he did. I think it was issue number 1. And I already have Ron Friends and Tom DeFalco signature on it, so I figured getting his signature for the cover was going to be awesome. So I'll be 3 signatures on one book. But yeah, this will be signed. I'm hoping to get another copy of this before, so I'd like to get 2 of them signed. But yeah, I was like super excited that the Zombie King, even though that should be my name. No, but the Zombie King is coming to Pittsburgh. Next up, got another Spawn issue. This is a Spawn issue 156. Found it for $8. I'll take that all day long with all these above 110 issue 110 and above and under 300 all day long for $8, man. So the Philip Tan cover. These next three are dollar books. This one, I had a question about this one too. So this is DC Comics presents Superman and Bizarro. I just picked it up for $1 because I saw the. Let me open it up here. Saw the Joker on the cover like that. I was like, oh, what the hell is the story behind that? So I figured I'll just read it. But as I was going through it a little bit here, and I'm just curious, is this the first appearance of these? I know Bizarro Batman has an issue. It's like World's Finest. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I was looking at this. I was like, is this the first appearance of Bizarro Justice League? Tried to do a little research on it, but have these characters been all... Like I said, I didn't do too much research into it because I really don't get involved too much in that. But yeah, it's Kurt Swan art doing the interiors there. But yeah, if anybody knows about the Bizarro world characters there, I'm just curious if this is the first appearance. Surprised to find these in the dollar bin. I think it was maybe my last haul video. Showed a Cold-Blooded book with a Kelly Jones cover. It was issue number 1. This is issue number 3 from Northstar. We can take a peek at this too. So I only have one more issue to get of this. I gotta find issue 2. The number 1 hit of horror's Next Wave. Yeah, but Kyle Holtz, man, his style is so similar to Kelly Jones. Sometimes I got tricked a little, but I think that last issue I was looking at it. Yeah. Not bad for $1. Speaking of Kelly Jones, get this one out too while we're at it. Also from Northstar Comics. The Best of Northstar Premier issue with the Kelly Jones cover. This one has Tim Vigil, Tommy Pons, and James O'Barr. Yeah, there's some see if we can see some of the James O'Barr stuff towards the back here. Oh, Vince Locke, yeah. And I'll show some of the James O'Barr stuff at the end here. Yeah. I love this cover. This cover fits right in here with this channel. So those were my dollar books that I picked up. Last thing I picked up was... Now this book cost me a little bit more than $1. But it's Detective Comics, issue 373. The first or second appearance of Mr. Freeze, but the first appearance of using the Mr. Freeze name. Glad to have it in my collection. I've been looking for it. I'd like to really have that Batman issue 121. I'll get it eventually, but I've been noticing like a lot of these kind of books here. A couple years ago, I couldn't even touch it for under 100, and I got this for, you know, pretty close to half of 100. And just to have it in my collection finally is just awesome. Like I said, a lot of these books that were just insane the last couple of years are starting to really come down in price. I think we're going to see, for you've been holding out, it might be next year might be your year if you're looking for certain books. I'm not talking about the big, Hulk 181 or anything like that. Those books will probably pretty much stay up there for a while. I'm talking about for me, I'm looking for Detective Comics issue number 400, the first appearance of Man-Bat. And for a while I've been hemming and hawing on it. Like, do I really, don't want to spend that much money. So now it's coming down in price. I'm probably going to be able to pick up a copy for something I feel like a price that I don't mind paying. But yeah, that's my haul for this week. We'll do some last week's books this week. It's going to probably be like 2 weeks ago books. We'll get to that right about now. All right, now on to last week's books this week. One book was from my pull list. One book I ordered, and the rest is off the shelf. First up is Petra. I believe that's how you say it. From Dark Horse Comics. One Innocent Girl and a World of Maniacs. The art in this book is really good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's different. The flow of it's pretty good too. You got you can see where Crazy Town happens, but normal world. So I don't think I'm going to be picking up any more of these issues. Not for any other reason than I already have a ton of these kind of books. Not saying this is copying anybody or anything like it, but I'm talking more of killers and stuff like that. I got enough of those books right now that I really don't need anymore. I'm fine with the violence in Verotik, Spawn, and those kind of books. I feel like I'm just okay with it right now. Doesn't mean in a couple of years I might pick up the rest of this, but I'll definitely try to pick up, or maybe pick up the trade paperback, or check it out at the library or something like that. But again, it's not a bad book. If you're into that kind of stuff, I recommend it. That was a good first issue, good introduction from James Robinson. Art by Scott Collins. I mean, this book is really good, but like I said, right now I'm filled to the brim with those kind of books. Next up was Wolverine Revenge. The main selling point of this book was, of course, Greg Capullo on art. Followed him through Spawn and Batman New 52, his death metal stuff from DC. Metal, those kind of books. So I'm going to see what his take was going to be on Wolverine. And I definitely enjoyed this. I thought it was a decent issue. I'm not sure if I read anything from Jonathan Hickman, but I don't think he did. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty decent issue. Had a bunch of characters in there that at least I knew. The only thing that was a little bit off-putting, and it's minor criticism, I felt like the Nick Fury character in here. And I'm not a Marvel guy, so I don't know how Nick Fury is in other series or how he's in his old series. I take it back. I've read the Steranko stuff, and he doesn't act like this too much, but he just came off weird in this. I'm not sure what it was. If he was he seemed to be like smiling a lot or something. I don't know what the hell that was about. And saying heh, and you know what I mean? But to me, his character just seemed a little bit off. But yeah, the artwork in this is decent. Let's see. Yeah, somebody said, I can't remember what channel, I wish I could give him credit for it, but with Captain America, you're getting Batman vibes. I mean, it looks almost, if you draw a couple points or ears up here, you basically got Batman. But I mean, like I said, the art in it's good. Art in it is good. Yeah, it's brutal, man. For a Marvel book. But yeah, I'll pick up the rest of this series just for the Greg Capullo art. I think it's only a 5-issue miniseries. Next up, I literally just picked these books up from my shop, so I didn't get a chance to read through them too much. But I got King Spawn. That's up for my pull list. This is issue number 37. With Cygor appearance. There you go. That's a selling point. Next up, Frankenstein, issue number 1. You know how to pick this up. I flipped through it a little bit. I love the greens in this, the green color. So it'll be interesting to read this. I didn't pick up. I picked up the first issue of the Dracula one, and I thought it was okay. I didn't pick up the creature from the Black Lagoon. If I can find it cheap, I might pick it up. I'm not sure, but this I'm hoping. I got high hopes for it, so let's hope we it lives up to the hype. The last one I ordered was, this might not fit in the screen, but you'll know what it is. There you go. Superman vs. Muhammad Ali, a book I've been wanting to read for like ever. Neil Adams, some people call it his masterpiece. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this in my collection now. I really didn't feel like paying hundreds of dollars for a copy. So this one was $15. So I can't highly recommend it, but if you like the art, Neil Adams art, then it's I guess it's highly recommended. But it's cool they also give the because these are a bunch of famous people on the cover. Like I think that might be Jimmy Carter and Sonny Bono. Let me check here. Let's see how good I am. She 170. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. Yeah, 169. So Jimmy Carter and Sonny Bono. So I know a couple things, you know. It's a wraparound cover too. Hey, isn't that Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter? Signed Epstein's mother. I'm guessing that's Frank Zappa. Let me check here. 58. Let's see. No, Kurt Vonnegut. Yeah. I'm not sure. He spots the celebrities. Time and space. See the inside cover. But yeah, glad to have this in my collection. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. Check out all the links down below. Check out my Instagram. And I'll talk to you next time.